why two people living in the same house, sleeping in the same bed, still feel apart? How can you love each other deeply and still feel like you are facing life alone? How can you be physically close but still emotionally disconnected? And what happens in that relationship? So tonight, the very missing part of why couples still sleeping in the same bed, eating around the same table, living under the same roof, why they are still feeling apart. We have the answer for you tonight. My name is Dr. Ernst Thervil, together with my wife,
Carline Thervil.
We are so glad we can be here to bring to you the Marriage Show.
Welcome to the Marriage Show.
The Marriage Show is real talk,
real issues,
and basically real marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. If you know somebody who needs this broadcast tonight, why, or maybe why you still in the marriage, but struggling, facing life alone, this broadcast is for you or somebody that you know tonight. So for those of you who speak only Creole, we want to say in Creole, pour qui ça, yon mariage, deux moun yo marié, yo rete nan même kay. Yo dormi nan même cabane. Yo mangé nan même table. Et ça ka passe, et pour qui ça yo senti yo seul nan relation. Pour qui ça moun ap goumen pour compte li, pour le réussir dans la vie pour compte li. C'est réponse ça que nous gagnons pour assoya. Moi c'est Dr. Ernst Thervil ensemble avec madame moi.
Carline Thervil.
Nous saluons dans Marriage Show, nous disons bienvenue dans podcast ça. Restez branchés, connectés, parlez avec le monde. N'a retourné tout à l'heure. Okay, the letter tonight for the ABC of marriage, we're getting so close toward the end. We started with letter A and now we are dealing with letter O. Tonight we are talking about openness and oneness. Openness for men
and
oneness for women. Let's just dive deeply into openness. Now we have to be honest. Men particularly are a lot of time present, but not close emotionally. So they shut down emotionally. Men have an issue to connect emotionally. They provide, they do all the good things. They show up, they are there, they cut the grass, they handle their responsibilities. But when it comes to emotions, they shut down. Men pay the bills. Men do all these things. But when it comes to openness, they shut down. And tonight we will see why. How come? By the time the man is getting ready to be open, the next thing he opened is his gun. It is shotgun, is a weapon, is a way to destroy. Men are not open. Emotionally, they close. Emotionally, they don't share, they don't show any emotion. It is hard for men to connect without touching any issue that's presently going on. We will not dive into that, but we will say, how come by the time the man is getting ready to express his feeling, express what is going on with him, why he has to rely on a gun, on a weapon to destroy his wife, the very person that he said, I will protect you, I will love you, I will care for you,
cherish you forever.
I will cherish you forever. And then it's the same men that turn around and destroy that woman. That's what we are diving into tonight, because the Bible says in Genesis chapter 2 verse 25, they, talking about Adam and Eve, they were both naked and not ashamed. So this verse is not simply talking about physical nakedness, but it was talking about emotional nakedness, relational nakedness. That means they were fully in each other's presence. Yes. Let me say that again. The text was not talking about only physical nakedness, but the Bible is talking about emotional nakedness, relational nakedness, and they were fully in each other's presence without fear, without being ashamed. And today, what we are facing in many situations is that husband and wife cannot be in each other's presence without expressing some sort of fear. The husband and the wife, by the time they spend time together, spend a few hours together, spend some days together, discussing some matters, the next thing they come, it's fear.
Yep.
Fear is because they are not together. They are not naked emotionally. They are not naked relationally. Somebody is hiding something. Somebody is holding something. Somebody is not talking about something. Somebody is not saying something. Somebody is holding back. While openness is the courage to be emotionally visible.
Yes.
Openness is to be emotionally visible, to be emotionally present, to be there, to connect, or things like that. So to say this is basically openness, is to be able to say what I feel without destroying the other person.
Yes, because you are with someone that you can trust. You are with your partner. You are with your companion. You are with your mate. So if you are feeling something, the first person that you have to share your feeling with is your wife, is your husband.
And we are not asking for somebody to just go and share your feeling to the world, but we simply saying to express exactly what you feel.
That's
with
right.
thought. So here's the problem in the marriage pulpit, and I hope that many marriages can listen to us today. Many marriages, please listen, share it, pay attention, because that is saving marriage right now. Because you are watching the marriage show, we are part of the Save Marriages solution. Right. So the issue is couples, they when they get to a position, to a place of sharing their feeling, expressing their struggles, and saying what is in their mind, they thought that they are in an emotional competition. Emotional competition is that when for example, when one person is sharing what is hurting, what they are feeling, then immediately the other person is taking that opportunity to just tell them what they did wrong, what the other person did.
Yeah.
But it is my opportunity. You cannot use my platform right now to defend yourself.
Yes.
So that's why we say
that's why that's the time to listen to the person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, couples, if you stop turning your opportunity, your platform, let's say I have the platform today to share what I feel. The best thing that the other partner must do, even though you have 10,000 stuff that you wanted to put on the table as well, the best thing that you have to do at the moment is to listen. It's not a time to defend yourself. It is not your platform. It is not your moment.
Because the more that you not give, the more that you criticize them, or that's when you use the opportunity to say, yes, this is what you did. The person will not talk to you about what's going on with them, and then they're going to keep it inside.
Yep.
And then the more they keep it inside, the more they're building.
Yes. And because immediately you have this platform right here. You say, babe, let's talk. Let me bring this situation to you. One technique we apply with the couples is the pillow talk. The pillow talk is a good technique that can help eliminating those kind of domestic violence in the marriage.
Yes.
And of course, we said tonight we are not addressing the situation that happened between Nancy and Stephen, her husband. We don't know much about the situation. We are not addressing it directly. But we are making a powerful lesson that every couple can learn. And since we are the Save Marriages solution, so we are bringing solutions to a problem that we realize.
That's why, because with the pillow, whoever has the pillow talk.
Exactly.
So if you have the pillow, you're expressing your emotion, you're expressing your feeling, you're expressing your struggling. So I have to listen because you have the pillow.
The minute that it becomes a competition, then competition will lead to some sort of violence.
Yes.
Let me say that again. The minute the conversation, the openness, remember as I started this podcast, I said men always have a tendency not to be open. But the day that the man decided to be open, his openness is followed by violence. And I pray that all the men who are listening to me tonight to make that powerful statement to say, when I decide to be open, when I decide to share with my wife, it is not a competition.
Yes.
And wives, we must understand at that time, it is not a competition. It is not a moment to score points.
Yes.
It's not a moment to tell what is going on with you.
What the person did to you.
What the person did to you. It's the moment to listen, because it is not a platform right now for emotional connection. This is my platform. This is my opportunity to share. But too often what couples do, they immediately pull the competitive mindset, using defense mechanism to start defending themselves. And each time you have in the middle of emotional conversation, I pray that people are listening to us tonight. Just type in the chat, emotional conversation. I want you to understand how to handle emotional conversation. Just says, I am learning how to handle emotional conversation.
Yes.
Because in what we are talking about, couples, marriage, they become closer in emotional conversation.
That's fine.
So therefore, when they can understand each other emotionally, then you have a healthy marriage. Let me say that again. When couples can understand each other emotionally, you have a healthy marriage. But when couples misunderstand each other emotionally, you have a horrible marriage, a
Unhealthy,
sick marriage,
yes.
an unhealthy marriage, and a marriage that will lead to violence, to tension. Why? It's because every conversation is a debate. Yes. Every conversation is a pointing finger. Every conversation is stonewall. Every conversation is about accusation, and every conversation is an emotional a competition. Because then you will not have a healthy emotional conversation. You're gonna have a emotional competition that will lead to violence, and violence even get to a point somebody kill each other.
Yeah.
But rather, when we decide to be open, when we use openness, when we use a platform to share with each other, the person who is talking deserve this. And it doesn't matter who is talking at the time.
Yeah,
and
matter.
We are giving you the secret sauce tonight. We are helping saving marriages, because saving marriages is about bringing the solutions anyway. What's the secret? How do we do this? How do we do this? By listening. You basically present. You are present with the person.
Yes.
You are paying attention.
Fully pay attention.
Fully listening.
Yes.
And we need the maturity, because marriage is not for babies. Marriage is for matured people. So we need the maturity to listen.
Yes.
We need the maturity to handle the fact that the person is expressing what they are feeling. The person is expressing what I'm struggling right now. The person is expressing what is in my mind. Whether it is true,
and especially men that don't like to open.
Yeah.
So when you get the opportunity for your husband, your partner, boyfriend, or fiance open, the only thing that you have to do, ladies, listen. Because the more you're pointing fingers, the more that you use that opportunity to say, this is what you did to me, the more this person is gonna keep everything to himself.
Yeah, for example, the person starts saying, well, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I understand. And all of a sudden, you start, what about yesterday? You did that yesterday. You did this.
This is how I felt yesterday.
Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord.
This
is competition.
Yeah.
This is war. This is emotional fight. This will lead to some sort of aggravation, frustration, and possibly leading to violence. And when violence starts in a marriage, it is more detrimental than if you were to have street fight. Let me say that again.
Yes.
When violence is creeping, takes place, when husband and wife, two people who loved one another, becomes enemies, they are worse than if you had any other enemies out there. They are worse than two countries who are fighting for power. When people who were in love, when people who had a great time, when people who really felt in love with each other, when they become enemies, they are worse enemies. Let me say that again for somebody to know. So the best thing is to know how to handle emotional disagreement, emotional conversation, and that is the solution that we are bringing tonight when it comes to
because when the love changed to bitterness,
it is worse.
It is worse.
It is worse. And a lot of people are saying, but why? How come I don't understand why those people they were in love. They were in love. And without mentioning what's going on right now, I try not to
in general, like if you see a couple together and something happened, you say they were in love.
Yeah. In this broadcast, we do not talk about matters that we are not fully aware of. So that's why you won't see us
definitely, but we are talking about for men, like openness, and something that we know that men doesn't like to do. They
Yeah.
don't like the openness. So this is what we are talking about.
Yeah. So men don't like to be
And
to
then
be
when they get
open.
the opportunity
Yes.
to be, when they get the opportunity to open, me as a wife, let's say if I notice that my husband's going through something. Like sometimes if you know your man, if you know your husband, like you will see the facial expression. You will see, even though they're keeping it inside, you will see something going on. Like this is one of the questions to ask. What's wrong? What's wrong? And then sometimes the husband say nothing. But you say that there's something. This is when you just, I don't know. I know you said nothing, I understand, but I feel like there's something going on to your mind.
And this is
Do
not a
you
time.
want to share?
This is not a time for argument. This is not a time for discussion. This is not a time for competition. It is not a time. It's a moment to hear the person.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what the person is saying, whether it's true or false. You have to honor their feelings.
Yes.
You have to honor their mind, the thought process. You have to honor what they are saying. If you really love your spouse, your husband or your wife, when they get an opportunity to be open, we have to honor that and value it.
Yeah.
Giving them the platform to express.
That's why stop saying that you're lying.
You're lying,
because some
or
people, especially like guys, if they're not comfortable, because then they don't like to be open all the time because they keep things inside. So maybe as they're talking to you, some of them may start indirectly. They start a conversation. But if you say, "Oh, you're lying," I don't want to hear it. So now you're not giving them opportunity to talk. But if you say, I'm listening, and then they say, okay, because I think I see that all the time. Okay, so this is what I wanted to tell you. But I was just lying. This is what I want to tell you. Because they get that platform because they feel like you are ready to listen to what's going on with them. What's wrong with you? Nothing. I mean, most of the time, vice versa. Like my husband can approach me. He noticed that something wrong with me, and I say nothing. But if you know your spouse, okay, so I understand. Okay, it's okay. I understand. But I feel like there's something going on. Do you want to share? Or maybe there's something going on in your mind. Do you want to share? And the person might say later, when the person probably willing to share now. You still have to respect that.
Yeah, type in the chat. I will never compete with my spouse.
I will never
compete with my spouse, because the best person to give an opportunity to create that environment for your spouse to be open, to express themselves, to share their feeling, to share their thoughts is you. The marriage is not a courtroom. You are not a lawyer against your husband. You are not a lawyer against your wife. You are not the defendant. He is not the plaintiff. She is not the plaintiff. You are not the defendant. We are marriage. We are couple. We are a couple. We are together, and that's why in just a few minutes we're gonna hear my wife talking about oneness. We are one.
That's right.
So I need to submit to you tonight. A closed man cannot build an open marriage. A sick man cannot build a healthy marriage. A man who will result in his gun, his weapon, when he has an opportunity to be open, to have an open conversation, to have an open discussion, will not build a marriage. He will destroy a marriage. He will destroy a wife, will destroy a husband, vice versa. So therefore, we have to understand the power of being open, of openness. So in this broadcast, We do not just blah, 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 blah over people's situation that we don't know, but we only bring solution.
Just wife, help your husband.
Yes.
To be open.
Yeah.
Because it's every time that he started talking, et nan bon créole, comme si m'da do rappel.
Yeah.
I don't, m'a bien entende yo. You know, toujours parler. So, help them to be open. If you notice something wrong, you say just you want to talk about it, because sometimes the person is stressed, they're overwhelmed, frustrating. So do you want to share? Because it looks like you have something going on in your mind. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to share? At least you encourage them to get that platform to share what's going on with them.
This broadcast is a bilingual broadcast. You are watching the Marriage Show every Monday night. I'm going to switch in Creole to summarize what I just said in English. So, tout ça que n'a dit là, li garçon par main ouvert dans une conversation pour yo exprimer yo. So, ça nous réaliser la caille en pile garçon, le moment qui yo commence à exprimer yo, li vin abouti à violence. Et à soir, n'a débat comment pour nous mener conversation pour les garçons ouverts, li gen yon ouverture, li vle converser pour conversation aller très soit sans pas besoin aboutir à violence. Soit li tire point, soit li dit bêtise, soit li bay coup ou bien li rale les âmes. So c'est ça yo que n'a essayé ouais sin ka éviter dans émission ça. Et comment pour nous éviter? C'est purement et simplement si c'est opportunité moun garçon ou bien fille qui besoin parler, qui besoin faire conversation, ce n'est pas le moment pour râler katou, râler livou, râler fayou pour raconter tout bagay qu'il te fait tout. C'est pas opportunité. Opportunité qui gagne c'est que ou bay moun nan chance là. Quoi que l'a dit la vérité ou bien le pape dit pas la vérité, tendez. Tapez en bas live là pour moi sous temps de créole dit m'attendez.
Yes.
Parce que c'est un monde qui sage, c'est un monde qui a maturité, qui a capacité pour le tendre sans pas bailler réponse etc. Et depuis que ou commencez moun nan commencé parler et puis ou bal une réponse qui contraire à ça qu'elle a dit, la shut down et puis garçon li pral râler violence li, soit râler coup de poing li râler même
et quelque fois on entend des moun ça qu'on a dit que et pour ça m'pa pas la volant.
Exactement.
Parce que toujours commence son bagage.
So bagay là, conversation tourner en yon débat, li tourner en yon compétition. So, à soir, en bas live, la soit attendez en créole, écrit, pas gain compétition dans mariage, moi. Pas gain compétition dans mariage, moi. Simplement écrit, nos compétitions. Nos compétitions. Parce que le moment que nous commençons avec compétition, nos conversations, compétition vient développer en frustration et frustration a développé, a abouti en stress. Depuis moun stressé, et ça le joine dans le râle et puis qu'on y a c'est ça faut gagner en pile violence comme ça dans mariage haïtien yo, dans mariage la caille nou yo, dans mariage moun la caille parce que pas nous pas comprendre que dans mariage là pas gain compétition, youn abat c'est li pour gagner conversation, les abat pour montrer que c'est l'autre là en tort. Pas gain bagay m'reme comme ça. Les m'a fait les n'a conseillé mariage haïtien. Haïtien toujours vinn devant nous a demander nous pour nous capable déclarer qui est-ce qui en tort.
Qui est-ce qui en tort?
Chers amis, Bomdou.
Ou bien pas de dire m'vinn là, il non pas lavel.
Pas lavel pour moi pasteur. Yeah, Bomdou chers amis, nan mariage pas gain aucun monde qui en tort ni monde qui gain raison. Personne. Pas gon monde qui en tort, pas gon monde qui gain raison. Ça pas existé dans mariage. So c'est parce que n'a bat et puis gon série de nalwe monde qui pas professionnel qui pas connait ça faire, on série de parents, on série de parrains, on série de mon compère de tonton, y a dit oh un tel ou gen tort, un tel ou gen tort, un tel ou gen tort. de pou komanse ap fè on
Pointing
moun
fingers.
senti que li coupable, li gen culpabilité. La culpabilité li élevé la violence, li élevé colère, li élevé on sorte de fureur
Yes.
la kay moun nan.
Okay.
Gen yon façon pour adresser ça. Gon façon spéciale pour adresser l'on réaliser moun nan pa fait on bagay. Façon que ou adresse ça ou essayer aider le ouais qui l'autre méthode, qui l'autre façon li te capable faire ça te ka faire qu'on y a là. Yes, li te fait comme ça dans le passé, les situations ont passé, mais en tant que professionnel ça nous fait nous essayer à aider moun nan à ouais qui l'autre façon qui très appropriée, li te capable réagir ou bien li te capable agir face à situation ça, au lieu que pour camper ou dit oui ou en tort, oui ou en tort. So by ça yo détruit mariage mes amis. So c'est qu'on y a si nous pas suivre, nous pas attendre, nous pas connecter, si nous comprenons mariage là, c'est yon terrain basketball lié. Si nous comprenons et mariage là, son terrain football lié. Chaque équipe a essayé pour yo faire goal sous l'autre. Garantis les goals a fait ou a joué un monde qui fâché des goals qui fait là et puis les monde fâché m'a kon sou ouais jouer basketball yo qui qu'on a goumé.
Depuis l'autre la perdu ouais presque tête en bas.
Tête en bas.
Tu vas même ka lever côté chita.
Because the marriage was not met for one person to lose. The marriage was met if we are losing, both of us are losing. If we are winning,
we are
both
winning
of us
together.
are winning. You are watching the marriage show with your very own Dr. Ernst, Thervil and Lady Carline. We are excited to share with you. We will be right back. We just finished talking about how openness for men, how it's going to help if we use the true technique of openness versus openness to pull a gun or to use violence. We will be right back. You are watching the marriage show.
Yes, that's why if we are winning, we are winning together. If we are losing together. So that what bring us to the word oneness. Ça veut dire nous sommes seuls. So oneness for women. So let's just get that definition. What is oneness? It's the feeling of being emotionally, mentally, spiritually connected. Because when you one, just like you leave your parent and you just become one. That's mean we are emotional connected. So that's mean I can go to my husband and talk, openly because we are attached emotionally and then mentally and spiritually connected. We are not just living together, because there's a difference between living together, but being together. So when you live together, we see roommates live together. We see like husband and wife that they're just almost like living like roommates. They're inside of the house, everybody's taking care of the business, so they are living together. But when you are being together, we are one. We do things together. We build together. We connect together. We win together. It is not a competition.
Yeah. I mean, we need to clarify this. There's a big difference between living together
And
being together. When you are together physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And when you are together, you live under the same roof, you share bills, you share responsibilities, you share things together, and that's it. But when you are together, when you are just being together, you build your being together.
Yes.
That means I build you. You help. I help building you. You help building me.
That's right.
So there is no competition.
Yes.
There is no. My husband is doing that. My husband is doing that. Or my wife is this, but I am not.
That's right.
So there is no such thing.
Yeah.
What basically the fact that we are being together emotionally, physically, mentally,
connected.
Spiritually. So therefore, whatever you do, I help you being you.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I help you being you,
and
you help me being me, because we are one in being. We
That's
are
right.
one in
being.
spiritually.
Yes. And
we are one in conversation.
That's right.
That's why when you get to that oneness, you may show up one place and then people are saying, oh, look at them. They look at this beautiful couple, this power couple. People will see something powerful in you.
Yes.
When you are in true oneness.
Yes. And then also when you being together.
Yeah.
So if you show up by yourself someplace, almost like say, what happened? Where's your partner?
Yeah.
Because we are building together, we are one together, versus living together. When you live together and then we hear that, okay, so we paying the house, like the house is $2,000, so you paying $1,000, I'm paying $1,000. Almost like everything we are splitting it in two. Okay, you paying the house bill and I'm paying the mortgage, or I'm paying the phone, we're paying for grocery. So almost like we are women just living in the house. But when we are one, we are doing things together.
Yeah.
Là où nous sommes seuls, nous fait bagay yo ensemble. Nous payons bill yo ensemble. Tout ça n'a fait nous connaît que juste là que c'est map lever ou wap lever. Mais l'on choisit dit d'après ensemble dans cas là we are living together, ça veut dire que et donc c'est deux roommates ou régler affaire pour qu'on nous entendre moun yo qu'on a dit one together. Régler affaire pour qu'on tout, régler affaire pour qu'on tout, ou payer bill ça, payer bill ça.
Let me tell you something, couples. It doesn't matter how long you've been married, 20 years, 30 years, 25 years, 60 years, or 6 years. When you are together with your husband or your wife, your relationship, your presence doesn't bring joy to somebody else watching you. You are not in oneness yet. Or type in the chat right now, I am going to be one with my husband or my wife. I am going to be one. Let me say it again. When you go out there, when you are, let's say you go to, as a matter of fact, this is one thing I'm teaching. I'm teaching to my couples. You should not go somewhere to a conference to learn something you don't go with your husband or your wife. You should not learn. You should not learn. It is non-negotiable for you to learn something without taking your husband or your wife with you to learn it. If you are learning, then your husband or your wife is not learning what you are learning, you will not grow together. You basically waste money.
That's why
to go in a conference and learn something your wife is not learning what you are learning. You are wasting money. You are wasting time. You are wasting energy, because we are talking about oneness. are back. Let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if you copy. Let us know how everything is for you. You are watching the marriage show, and yeah, just let us know how it is from your end. We are excited that we could go back. It's a powerful show tonight, and I strongly believe it's helping somebody tremendously. Yeah. So we were saying your marriage, the signs of oneness, the signs of oneness. First and foremost, you don't need much. You could there is no bluffing into that one. There is no bluffing. There is nothing else that is, if your marriage is not speaking for itself.
Yes.
If your marriage is not getting somebody's attention, boy, I don't know. I really don't know, because oneness is necessary. That's why God says, and the two shall be one flesh.
And oneness is not just physical unity, it's emotionally unity and relational harmony.
Yeah, because in oneness, a woman wants you to be included. Mm-hmm. So she wants to feel included. She wants to feel understood. She wants to feel emotionally close. She wants not alone in the relationship. That's oneness.
And then sometimes, like a man, whenever you're doing something, you're not including the woman, but she wants to be included. Like you can have a project. You can have a project going on, but when you go to your wife and you just asking her, what do you think? You just ask her for opinion. At least she will feel included. She will feel like she understood. Because oftentimes, whenever there's a project, almost like, say what's going on, but she's not included. She wants to be emotionally close, whatever's going on. She doesn't just want presence, but she wants to be connected on those things. Let me give you an example. Let's just get this example. A couple sits in the same room. For example, let's say you're going to a dinner with your husband, or breakfast, whatever it is. And then you're sitting down in the same room, and then you are on your phone. So if you are on your phone, the women will just become quiet. We are together, they are together, but not connected. We are sitting together, but not connected. We are sitting in the same room, but we are not connected. And slowly, she begins to feel, oh, I'm here, but I'm alone. And then oftentimes, you hear women say that, I'm married, but I'm alone. I'm married, living alone. I'm married, I feel like I am by myself. So if I am sitting with you, and then I don't see any connection, almost like we are sitting together physically, but emotionally, we are not connected. Emotionally, I'm alone, I'm by myself, because you are not focusing on what I need. I need attention. I need to be together. We need to be together. I need to be understood. I need to be included, not alone in the relationship.
One thing that I promote, I've been promoting this for a long time. And tonight, it makes a whole lot of sense for what we are saying. Mm-hmm. The ministry of presence. In the ministry of presence, we have to be present. We have to engage. There is no better gift we can give to somebody than the ministry of presence. You know, somebody who just came and give you a gift and leave, versus the person who brings no gift and bring themselves as a gift, it is more valuable than just the person who just brought a gift and leave. So, as we are talking about oneness, present, is necessary. Next time I'll give you the acronym of what present means.
Minister of presence.
But the first thing is P is to participate. What are we participating in? Are we participating in each other? In what each other is doing, in each other's being. And that's the problem we encounter. That's why most marriages, people are in it, but they are apart.
Distance.
Because you barely see these people each other together. You barely see them together. They only together in the house, maybe just for sex.
Yeah. And sometimes when you say they're barely together, and when they're together, you don't see any connection.
None.
That's what we were just mentioning. They are sitting together, but you feel the distance. You feel like they are alone. And then you cannot see any connection.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, man, a woman can handle problems, but she struggles when she feels alone. She struggles when you are in the house, and especially like we were talking about, like openness, like when she wants to talk to you, and like you distance, you not pay attention, and then she's almost like you're not focusing, you're not there. So she can be next to you, but if she feels alone, that's creating distance in the relationship. She's not connected to you, because oneness is not about proximity. It's about connection. So you can be near me, you can be close to me, you can be next to me, but I feel alone because we are not connected. We are not connected.
And many marriages, many marriages are not broken. They are just disconnected. Let me say that again. Many marriages are not broken. They are disconnected. And when a marriage is disconnected, you lose the very essence of the marriage. What is the essence of marriage? And God says, and the two shall be one.
Yes.
So not only we are open emotionally, but we are connected in oneness.
In oneness.
Say that again. Type it. We are open emotionally, and we are connected in oneness. So our emotional intelligence is so high. You just look at the person. Oh, God gives emotional connection just like he gave Adam divine intelligence, emotional intelligence. You just look at the person, you could say, I know there's something that's not right with you. I'm here to listen.
Yes. You have to know you have to know each other.
And all that can happen through oneness. So let's just go home and do something powerful. Be present.
Be present.
Be present. Be present. If you are present, if you show up, you are present, you are there, I guarantee you. You're not going to struggle for openness. You will not experience fear in your marriage. And guess what happened? There are some marriage, even the devil. Whoa. Yeah, you can type that on the chat. Not the devil. Not the devil. If you can hear us, we encounter some problems, some issues right there, right in the middle of it. But if you can hear us, just say not the devil. Not even the devil.
Not even the devil.
If you have that oneness, Puppet,
yes.
And then you create this openness among the two of you, you can openly share with each other how you're feeling at that moment, openly. And the person will listen. And you create that openness. Not even the devil can enter in this marriage because there is no port. There is no port in this marriage. There is no access. Somebody says no access
No
marriage.
access.
No
I don't
access
give the
in
devil
my
any
marriage.
access.
I do not give the devil access
Any
in
access
my
in
marriage.
Yeah. No access in my marriage.
Because you are such. Earlier, my wife talked about proximity versus oneness.
Oneness, yes.
We may be in the same proximity that we not one, but we can be in a distant places and we still one.
We still one.
Earlier we were talking about that
Yeah.
when I gave you the example. That I can be traveling, but I am communicating with you. Hey, babe, I'm at this airport. I am going to transfer from this airport to the next. I just arrived. I'm going to the next gate. I'm going to do this and that. So you see, I am not in your proximity.
Yes.
But we are in oneness.
In oneness.
So what we are saying tonight, when we say not even the devil, write it in capital letter, please. Write that in capital letter. Not even the devil can have access to this marriage, to my marriage.
Because we are one.
Because we are one.
Because if you have that oneness, just like you said that, no matter the distance that you can be here at the moment, if you travel, it will be the same oneness versus if you were next to me in Orlando.
Yeah. Marriages who are in oneness, it's gonna be hard for this marriage to be broken, disconnected, and destroyed. It's impossible to destroy something that is one, because the Bible says, what God has put together, let no man put it asunder. So a marriage where husband and wife are one, not just one by routine, but they are one mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Oh man, my Lord. This is so powerful tonight. This is so powerful. The enemy, the devil, does not have that power. Does not have that power. He does not. He cannot. He will not. There is no possible way for the enemy to tap into this marriage and do anything, because we are one.
That's right. We are one.
Go ahead.
So when oneness is present, the relationship becomes emotionally safe. Not only we connected, but it's just it's safe emotionally. We deeply connected. When the relationship becomes deeply connected, when we one, there's a relationship. The relationship becomes stronger. And oneness, let me say that again. And oneness, when we are one, oneness and present. We're not talking about, just like I mentioned, proximity, like you can be near, you can be next to me, but we are not one. You sitting next to me, we are not one. You're sitting next to me like you are just in the north and I'm in the south. But when we are in oneness, when oneness is present in the relationship, in the marriage, the relationship becomes emotionally safe. So I can talk to you about anything because I feel that sense of safety. I'm safe when I share things. I'm safe when I approach you about things going on. And then we are deeply connected. We are unbreakable because we are deeply connected. Our relationship is strong, just like you said. If our relationship is strong, not even the devil can break it because we are stronger together.
Yes. So a wedding can be so beautiful. People can be in love with one another, but still, if they are not in oneness, it could be so easy that the enemy can use somebody to destroy not just the marriage, but to destroy somebody in the marriage. Let me say that again. The power of oneness, the power of being together in spirit, spiritually, mentally, socially, financially. I think one of the quote that I put that I preached about last time. I don't need to go back there. But so if we are not in oneness, we leave the door open for the enemy.
You will enter.
And let me tell you, God does not destroy marriage. God does not destroy people in their marriage. So, the devil uses a husband or wife. Yes. Why the devil can use somebody? On me dit ça, c'est pas mariage moi, c'est pas mariage moi. Et pas mari, c'est pas madame.
Yes.
So the devil can use somebody in the marriage to either destroy somebody in the marriage or to destroy the marriage itself. And how does he do that? It's by finding an access or port in somebody's life.
To filter in, to enter.
Yeah. Un qui so angry, so upset with his wife, and then he pas joue an opportunity pour express that. It's always bickering. It's always a fight. It's always a competition. It's always this. Guess what's going to happen? The devil finds a place and access causes anger. Oh, yeah. The access the enemy finds in that person, it is called anger. The access the enemy finds in that spouse, it is called jealousy. The access the enemy finds in that spouse, it is called madness. And once the enemy finds those access, they are hard to close, and they always lead to destructions. Yeah. So in order not for our marriage not to be destroyed, we have to use openness to build the bridge.
Yes.
Not openness to put fire in the bridge, to destroy the bridge.
To build
we're going to be loud tonight.
And when you do that, oneness will walk across the bridge.
Yes. So we are closing. Our time is up. It's been fun. We do apologize for the internet went down. So openness builds the bridge.
Yes.
L'air ouvert, l'air qu'a conversé avec mari ou bien madame, ça créé yon pont. Yes. Ça va doit créer yon isolé, yon séparation. Mais il doit créer yon pont. Si le fait que ou très ouvert pour capable parler avec mari ou objectif là, chers amis, c'est pas pour jouer une l'autre, c'est pas pour accuser une l'autre, c'est pas pour faire l'autre la sentir qu'elle est coupable, c'est pas pour stonewalling, c'est pas pour faire mon sentir qu'elle n'est pas bon, mais c'est pour capable bâtir yon bridge. Type in the chat. We are bridge builders. Type in the chat. We are bridge builders. Dans bon créole, nous-mêmes, nous construisons, moi-même avec Marie, avec madame, moi, nous construisons pont. Et si vous construisez un pont dans le mariage là, vous avez toujours un côté pour traverser dans n'importe moment.
That oneness will walk across that bridge.
Yes. Si ou bâti yon pont ensemble à travers conversation, openness, ou ap capable traverser quand même.
Yes.
Quel que soit Jean bagayoye dans l'autre bois, ou ap traverser pour aller dans bois ensemble. Nous souhaitons que émission ça t'aido. We just pray that this podcast tonight help you to see that your marriage is unbreakable, unshakable, undeniable. Your marriage is together for good, for life, because what God has put together, no man can put it asunder.
Yes.
And you will be happy to bury your wife or your husband, but not letting society, the world, or parents burying your husband or your wife while yourself, you are inside prison cell.
So let's just be honest here. So we have few questions as we closing. We have few questions for the couples, and few questions for us too, because sometimes when you preach, when you're talking, the question is for you first. My question for the couples, future couples, whoever's dating, am I open? Because you're building your marriage before you even started, so we are talking to people that
are not married yet.
Yeah, yes. Am I open with my spouse, or to my spouse with my spouse, or am I hiding behind silence? So this is a question for you. Are you hiding behind silence, or you feel like you don't have the platform to be open to your spouse? Men, you don't have the platform to open, to share your feeling, to share your frustration. My other question for you, do I feel, because we are talking to ourselves too, do I feel true oneness, or do I feel all alone in this relationship? Because we see so many people that are in the relationship, but they are feeling alone. They are sitting next to their spouse. They are in the same house with their spouse. Sometimes they are in the same car with their spouse, but they are feeling alone in the relationship. Do we have oneness, or do we kneel to each other, but still far away from each other? Are we building connection, or are we just maintaining routine? Every morning I do this, every night I do this. I'm living in routine. This is the schedule in the house. Or am I building connection with my spouse? Are we building connection with each other? Or are we maintaining routine?
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. A marriage, a relationship does not die because people stop loving each other. But that relationship dies when they stop opening up and stop becoming one. It is not good for man to be alone, and the two shall be one. What God has put together, let no man put it asunder. May God bless you. May God bless your marriage. And the devil itself, the devil himself, does not have the power to destroy the marriage that is emotionally connected, spiritually together, physically in oneness, and emotionally cross the bridge they have built together. See you next week for another episode of this powerful podcast. If you enjoy the podcast tonight and you have not liked our page or subscribed to our channel, we want to invite you to do that. And leave a comment also, so that Facebook or YouTube will see that we are doing something powerful, and the algorithm will continue to share what we're doing to other people who really, really, really needs it. Because if there's a time that people really need to understand that their marriage is at stake, their relationship is in need, it's right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. We'll see you next Monday at 7 p.m.